Imperial decree arrives. By the mandate of heaven, the Empress decrees. Second son of Duke Zhou Fan, for his debauchery and tarnished reputation unworthy of his position, is hereby released from his betrothal to the Empress. So decreed.
3 years, a full 3 years, since I transmigrated to the Dacian dynasty. After learning of my betrothal to the Empress, I've been indulging in debauchery, becoming a habitual playboy. Now I finally received this decree of annulment.
Zhou Fan received the decree. You brought this upon yourself, ruining such great fortune.
Your humble servant receives the decree, thank your majesty. Eunuch, you don't understand men. My son finally doesn't have to enter the palace.
Unfilial son, I a founding hero. A senior statesman of 3 reigns honored by the late emperor. Thus arranged this marriage, never thought I'd have such a disgraceful offspring, causing the empress to annul the betrothal. You've disgraced the Zhou family, someone. Throw this unfilial son out.
Father, what do you mean? Are you casting me out of the family?
Don't call me father, you're not worthy to be my son. A bastard is a bastard, I shouldn't have let you enter the Duke's mansion.
If it weren't for the late emperor's betrothal, I wouldn't even have the right to call you father.
A bastard born of a lowly maid. If it weren't for replacing Howard and entering the palace with just you think you could enter the Duke's mansion.
So I was just a pawn all along. I always thought after breaking off the engagement I could bring glory to the Duke's mansion. Turns out I've been the clown all this time.
Bring glory to the Duke's mansion? With you? How audacious.
Master, please spare the young master, he's not a wastrel. He told us to go to the room.
How dare you? What place does a lowly servant like you have to speak? The sounds of illicit affairs have been echoing through the Duke's mansion every day. Did you think I was deaf? Throw this servant out too.
No need for you to lift a hand. We'll leave on our own, Zhu Changfeng. I hope you won't regret this.
Your Highness, the plan has failed. No matter, the Empress is currently in Yunzhou. Initiate the plan. Find the Empress as quickly as possible and eliminate her. Yes.
This Duke's mansion I've long wanted to leave.
Young master, but leaving the Duke's mansion, we have nowhere to stay. What will we do in the future?
You think the young master only spanked your butt, right? I've been quietly developing technology and built my own secret base, originally to stand against the Empress, but it first exposed my heartless father.
Secret base, young master? All those peculiar inventions of yours came from there? Little Chun really wants to see it.
No rush, nothing to do today. Let's go listen to some tunes at the brothel. I heard a new top courtesan has arrived at Tianxiang Pavilion recently, but she never entertains guests unless someone can write a poem that moves her heart. Then he can become her private guest.
Brothel, young master, you're going to the brothel? But we have no money.
How vulgar, I have talent. That's enough, let's go.
Your Majesty, Zhoufan doesn't seem sad at all. In fact, he seems a bit happy.
So happy to be released from the marriage with me? Not a hint of regret.
Should we still follow him?
Yes, I want to see this wastrel without his identity as the young master of Duke Zhou. How will he manage? Damn it, a playboy is just a playboy. Just got kicked out of home and went straight to the brothel. What a scumbag.
I'll go and behead Zhoufan now without the marriage bond. He's really lawless.
No need, penniless and still looking for fun. He'll probably be kicked out soon.
Isn't this the second young master of Zhou's mansion? No, I remember you were kicked out of the mansion. Now you're a stray dog.
So what, don't bother me. I'm here to have fun tonight.
Big talk. Coming to the brothel costs money, do you have any? If you kneel down and bark like a dog, as the son of the richest man in Yunzhou, I might consider giving you a few taels to have fun with an old lady.
No need for your concern. My target tonight is Sia.
Who? Sia? You? A toad lusting after a swan's flesh. Miss Sia, how could a loser like you even think of her? Let me tell you the truth, Sia is my goddess. I'm determined to have her tonight. You have no money, no talent, what can you compare with me?
Let's make a bet.
Fine, if you become Miss Sia's guest of honor, I'll give you 1,000 taels. If not, give me your maid.
Deal, Xiao Chun. Someone's bringing us money.
Sia, Miss Sia. Miss Sia is about to appear.
What a beauty.
Brothel. There's such a heavenly beauty here.
Don't even think about it, buddy. Sia is mine.
Big talk. I'm more optimistic about that rich young master.
Your taste is really bad.
How dare you? How can you speak so recklessly about my young master?
Just kidding, why so serious?
Whoever can write a poem that pleases Sia can be her guest of honor tonight, free of charge. If not, then the old rules apply. 1,000 taels for a song, 10,000 taels for a dance.
After the rain in the empty mountains, the weather turns to autumn in the evening. Geese, 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 with necks curved singing to the sky. White feathers float on green water. Moonlight before the bed, frost on the ground. The sound of the pipa slowly lingers. I hear it lingering around my ears. Following the sound to see the player. Amazed as if seeing a celestial being, Sia. Good poem. Very good.
This poem a good poem.
Is this really a good poem? Oh my god, saying you have poor taste is a compliment.
Your Sia is about to be taken away.
Impossible. My poem surpasses Leanfing's.
Boasting.
Miss Sia, I wonder if this poem of mine can catch your eye. Miss Sia, what do you mean? What I brought today is a poem by the old master Li Wen, and you still say it's not good. Isn't this just toying with us? This is actually a poem by the old master Li Wen, no wonder it's so good. Lofty in conception, apt in description. Truly a masterpiece of the ages. If even the poem by the saint Li Wen is not good, then who in the world can make a poem that satisfies you? Miss Sia is treating us like fools, to amuse and tease us.
Who said that the poem by the Saint Li Wen is definitely a good poem? Since the rules were set by Miss Sia, then naturally it's up to her subjective judgment. What do you think?
You a spoiled and useless brat dare to question the saint. Your poem recited for everyone to hear. Zhou Fan, this unlearned and divorced by the empress waste, can also write poems? Zhou Fan is bound to lose. Lin Feng has a poem by the saint, what can he compare with?
Hey, everyone step aside. I'm about to start showing off. Clouds think of clothes, flowers think of faces. Spring breeze brushes the threshold, dew is rich. If not seen on the Jade Mountain, we'll meet under the moon at the Jade Terrace.
This poem is wildly imaginative, rich in fantasy. Truly a peerless good poem. I never expected that someone in our great Qian dynasty could compose such a stunning poem.
Amazing, this poem is truly great. Not a single line mentions, yet every line is about the person. Is this something a playboy could write? Tonight's it. It's really Zhou Fan's night.
Miss Sia, I'm just showing off. I wonder if this poem can catch your eye.
Mr. Zhou, your words are splendid, truly talented. I'm just a simple girl. I dare not make any comments, but I really like this poem. I would like to spend the night with Mr. Zhou.
No rush, we have the whole night. to have a deep conversation.
Sia, what do you mean by this? The things he wrote are nonsense. Why does he get your favor? Even this poem catches your eye. Why can't the poems by old Mr. Lee win? You're just helping him because of our bet.
If Mr. Lin is not satisfied, let the audience here judge. Or let old Mr. Lee Win judge himself.
Mr. Lin, don't embarrass yourself. Zhou Fan's poem is great, even my mentor Lee Win might not be able to write it if you keep this up. People might think you're a sore loser.
Ignorance is truly scary. Lin Feng, you lost. Time is short, I won't accompany Mr. Lin anymore. Take good care of my maid.
Okay.
Zhou Fan, the humiliation I suffered today, I will return it 100-fold.
Zhou Fan is really going upstairs with Sia. I'll go and kill him.
Zhou Fan was supposed to be my fiancé, but now he's with a brothel girl Shui Ying. You go and deliver the edict. Shut down all brothels within the Qian territory.
Yes. Sir, why are you looking at me like that?
Of course, because you're beautiful. I've never seen such a pretty girl.
Sir, you're quite frank then. It's my turn to serve you.
Do you have any experience?
No, this is my first time. But after staying in the brothel for a long time, I've also heard the sisters talk about these pleasurable matters.
I guess I'll take the initiative then.
The governor has ordered a thorough investigation of the brothel. Arrest them all. Officer, you can arrest me, but please don't tell my wife. Otherwise my life is over. You come to the brothel even though you have a wife? It's people like you who are driving up the prices here. Aren't you one of them? Serves you right for getting caught.
Is it illegal even in ancient times? That's not what the history books say.
Qinxiang Pavilion in Yunzhou has been operating for decades and has never had any trouble. Why would it be suddenly raided tonight?
Because someone in the capital offended the emperor. Strange, my decree was just issued, and the governor of Yunzhou arrived so quickly. But it's good too. At least Zhou Fan, that spoiled brat, didn't get his way. He wants to indulge with prostitutes, but he must first pass through my approval.
Even the empress visits brothels. Rumors say the empress has 3,000 male consorts in her harem. She can't handle them all.
How dare you spread rumors about the empress? Do you have a death wish?
What's worrying you? Not to mention you. Even if the empress were standing here today, I would still say this. Do you understand freedom of speech? Besides, if it weren't for the empress's order, how could we have been arrested?
Zhou Fan, why did you suddenly change from a spoiled brat to a talented scholar after breaking off your engagement with the empress?
Brother, to be honest with you, my spoiled behavior was all an act.
What? You didn't want to marry the empress that much?
Of course. The empress is fat and ugly, and she has a bad temper with 3,000 male consorts in her harem. If I entered the palace and was favored only twice, in this harem full of scheming and backstabbing, I'd be dead meat. Rather be with my Sia girl, enjoying a carefree life in the mortal world.
What do you mean by fat and ugly and bad temper? Who exactly is spreading rumors about me? Who's slandering the empress?
Slander? So you know the empress?
My master has connections everywhere in the capital. Of course he knows the empress.
Then hurry up and find someone to release us. If news of your master being arrested reaches the capital, it'll be embarrassing.
This doesn't seem to be the way to the government office.
You're not soldiers from Yunzhou.
We are the officers. Just doing some part-time job after work, killing a couple of people. You better scram before I start a massacre.
My so-called father is really a disgrace. So quick to want me dead.
Who in Yunzhou 'Who in 'Yunzhou 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 'Who in 'Yunzhou
Bro, you better leave, this has nothing to do with you.
You useless fool, leave before you get involved.
Are you crazy, bro? They're here for me.
You a spoiled brat worth killing.
Speak.
Who are you here to kill?
So eager to die since you wish for it. Then I'll grant your wish, kill them all.
Who sent you? Young master, he poisoned himself.
Such ruthless tactics, investigate. We must uncover the mastermind.
Yes. Who's playing tricks? White as snow, sword tip stained with blood. What is this?
Holding the sun and moon, plucking the stars. There's no one like me in this world. I am Ximenshwikshu.
One of the top 3 swordsmen in the world, master of the 10,000 Plum Blossom Villa in the north, killing for the pursuit of art. Ximenshwikshu.
Sounds impressive, bro. Dare to turn around and speak.
Since you wish to see my face, I'll let you admire my peerless beauty.
Quick, turn around. Don't blind my titanium alloy dog eyes.
Kid, you've caught my attention. After I kill these 2 ladies, I'll send you off too.
What level are you thinking you can send me off, bro? I misunderstood earlier, seems they are indeed here for you.
Ximenshwikshu, who sent you to assassinate me? Do you know who I am?
This swordsman never asks the identity of the dead. Those who see my face, all present, are already dead.
Arrogant, wanting to kill my young master. You'll have to get through me first. I've heard of Ximenshwikshu's swordsmanship. Then let's see it. Young master, aren't we going to run?
Run, what? This is way better than the cinema. Live broadcast, can't miss this opportunity.
Action movie, young master. If we don't run now, we might get killed, young master.
Don't worry, young master, I'm skilled in both literature and martial arts, I'll be fine. Here, have some sunflower seeds in this world. No one can harm this young master. That mere Ximenshwikshu is not worth mentioning.
This playboy my guards are fighting to the death. Yet he's here flirting and watching the show in such a critical moment. Still has the mood to embrace beauties, what a lecher. Joe fan, aren't you scared?
Scared of what? Isn't your guard here? I can tell at a glance your guard is a top-notch expert.
You have some taste, Shuiying. But one of the top 5 experts of the great Qian dynasty.
Bro, your guard seems to be struggling.
Are you okay?
Shuiying is shamed, can't defeat Ximenshwikshu. Young master, run, I'll buy you some time.
What time is it and you're still munching sunflower seeds?
I have OCD. If I don't finish these seeds, I'll feel really uncomfortable.
If we don't run now, we'll really die.
Run? Why should we run?
If we don't run, we'll be killed.
Kill that mere Ximenshwikshu. Not worth mentioning, let your guard step down. I'll go meet Ximenshwikshu.
Young master.
Though just a guard, but also a beauty. It's a pity if she dies.
Are you crazy? Ximenshwikshu is a peerless expert, capable of taking the enemy general's head amidst 10,000 troops, even all the soldiers of Yunzhou. Can't stop him, you're just a playboy.
What makes you think you can challenge Simon Wikshu? What? Just based on these 3 years, dedicated to developing technology, invented a lot of secret weapons. Simon Wikshu is not worth mentioning.
Young master, why aren't you leaving? I can't hold on anymore.
Beauty, you vomited blood twice. If you charge again, you'll die. Let me deal with Simon Wikshu.
Leave it to you.
Yes.
You're going to challenge Simon Wikshu as one of the top 5 experts of the Great Qian can't defeat him. You're just a playboy. Going there is just suicide.
Just because you can't doesn't mean someone else can't. Watch how I put out the Simon Wikshu.
Little dude Ku also dared to speak out. Looking at the whole world, no one dares to say, "Kill my Simon Wikshu." The sea to the end of the sky shore. I am the peak of the sword. Since you're dying, I'll show you. My sword first cut you with your head. Sacrifice.
Sword, let me prepare for it.
You're a dude, you're not a fool. You think a piece of iron can block my sword. This black sheath sword of mine. Sword 10,000 centimeters 7 inches. Net weight 350 kilograms 13 tails. Cut iron like mud.
Damn, I never should have trusted you. If you hurt my son and punish your 10 families, it will not be enough.
You're kidding me. This is your secret weapon. What is the use of a piece of iron?
No, it's my secret weapon. Core trigger next. Is the moment to witness the miracle.
What Iron Man? This swordsman knows many chivalrous men. I'd never heard of Iron Man in the Jianghu.
Iron Man is the world's strongest weapon. Something I've spent a lot of money on. Is it that those Jianghu chivalrous men can compare
With this pile of junk? Also dare to call the magic weapon.
What do you know? It's made of titanium. Swords and bullets do not enter water, and fire do not invade heaven and earth. Can't do anything even in the face of thousands of troops killing people. I advise you to leave quickly or after tonight. There are only 2 of the 3 swordsmen left.
Arrogant ignorance is this big iron box. At best just a little more defense. Can also move to kill people. Have the kung fu to build this iron box. You might as well practice the golden bell jar iron cloth shirt.
Joe Fan, you're naive. You're the iron box. Simon Wikshu's sword can break it.
Joe Fan, don't try to be brave. I don't want to trouble you. This has nothing to do with you. Take Miss Sia and go.
Simon Wikshu, if you hurt my son, the doggone dynasty will not let you go.
Threaten me. You think your young master is a noble of Deqian?
I am the current emperor of Deqian dynasty.
Enough, I Zhoufan am not a heartless person. Today I will protect you. Even if Jesus comes, he can't take you away.
In the face of life and death, I am willing to sacrifice my life to share the hardship. Such a loyal and righteous person, really a playboy.
Since you are seeking death, I will kill you first. How is it possible? My black scabbard sword, forged from the profound iron of the 9 heavens, how can it not break this piece of iron?
Blocked. Joe Fan actually blocked it. The sword move of Simon Wikshu.
Impossible. I, the swordsman, have roamed the world for years. The profound iron divine sword I use, broken.
Ximenshwikshu's sword is broken. This iron box is so hard.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, it would be hard to believe. If this spreads out, it will shake the martial world. I didn't expect that young Master Zhou is not only talented, but also has such high martial arts skills. To become young Master Zhou's concubine is really an honor for Xie.
This was once my fiancé.
Ximenshwikshu, is this all you've got? It's not even enough to scratch my itch.
Playboy kid, don't get cocky. I, the swordsman, still have a killer move in use. This move is the result of my 20 years of dedicated research. Once used, the heavens and earth will change color, the sun and moon will lose their light. Everything will be destroyed. Before you die seeing my killer move, you can consider yourself lucky for 3 lifetimes.
What kind of bullshit killer move in front of my steel armor? It's all garbage.
Killer move could it be? The legendary one-sword snowdrift. Rumors say this move can sweep away 1,000 troops with immense power. No one in the martial world can withstand, only the other 2 great swordsmen, barely able to withstand it.
Zhou Fan, you must not be careless.
Too late. Just this iron shell cannot block one sword snowdrift. Die. How is this possible? My one-sword snowdrift is invincible under heaven, yet it can't even break this iron box. What kind of demon is this?
I told you it's a divine weapon. If you can break it, can it still be called a divine weapon?
Blocked. The sword flurry was blocked. Young Master, we are saved.
Good Zhou Fan, if you can save me. Kill Ximenshwikshu and I will remember your great deed.
Watch this. Now it's my turn to strike back.
Your clumsy iron box only adds a bit of defense. Let's see how you plan to defeat me.
Who said Iron Man only defends? Now let me show you the power of my divine weapon. Not just Ximenshwikshu. Even if the 3 great swordsmen of the era gather, I can easily annihilate them.
Who is so arrogant, daring to challenge the 3 great swordsmen? Ximenshwikshu, you are truly useless. You disgrace us, the 3 great swordsmen. It seems the 3 of you are like me, all here to kill on someone's behalf.
A sword from the west, a celestial fairy lord Yegashing of White Cloud City. The sword demon Dugukiabai, who has reached the realm of selflessness, is finished. With the 3 great swordsmen united, no one in the world can match them. We have no way out.
Zhou Fan, it's all your fault for being a jinx.
Don't worry, the 3 great swordsmen are not even qualified to carry my shoes.
Ignorant brat, you are truly unaware of what it means for the 3 great swordsmen to gather. There is no one in the world worthy of the 3 of us attacking together. This time you are dead, brother Chuishue. It's been years, I didn't expect your skills to regress so quickly. Can't even defeat a mere brat. It seems from now on the 3 great swordsmen will only be 2, that's right. You are no longer qualified to be named alongside us. Gentlemen, we must not be careless. This dandy iron box has astonishing defense. It will take the 3 of us to split it open. Ridiculous. In my life, Yegashing, I have never needed to join forces to fight. I am the invincible sword demon, dealing with a mere brat. Do I need to join forces with you too? If word gets out, wouldn't it be a joke? I admire your arrogance. Dandy. If you kneel and beg for mercy now, I can spare your life. My sword never kills unknown people. My target is the person behind you. Don't sacrifice your life for heroism.
How dare you be so arrogant in front of me, Iron Man? Turns out novels are all lies, you 3 old onions. Have nothing to do with the word great knight.
Zhou Fan, at a time like this, how dare you mock these 2 swordsmen, master? Wait a moment, I'll delay for you. Hurry up and leave.
Zhou Fan, do you have confidence?
Rest assured, beating these 3 old onions is as easy as eating and drinking.
All right, I'll trust you once.
Master, you mustn't. Your life is tied to the fate of the Dacian dynasty. How can it be entrusted to Zhou Fan, such a spoiled brat? Moreover, these are 3 great swordsmen working together. How could he possibly defeat them?
My mind is made up.
In this world, no one dares to mock me like this. Boy, you're looking for death. Since you seek death so earnestly, then I shall grant you that wish. A sword comes from the west. Lonely 9 swords.
Defeated Yegisheng Dugukiabai. Are no match for Zhoufan. Unexpectedly, there really is someone in this world who can defeat the 3 great swordsmen if this goes out. No one would believe it as a person of the Jianghu. Witnessing this battle truly feels like a stroke of luck in 3 lifetimes.
Great job, you really didn't disappoint me.
I say you 3 old onions only have this much strength. I haven't even used my ultimate move yet and you've already fallen. Truly unimpressive.
Boy, don't get cocky. It was my carelessness just now. This Iron Man can both attack and defend. I've wandered the Jianghu my whole life, never heard of such a divine weapon. Ximenshik should quickly join forces with us against the enemy. He brother. Keep up that arrogance from before. Brother Shiman is joking. Since we were entrusted with this task, working together to kill the target is the most important thing. The 3 of us joining forces will surely be able to kill Iron Man. What do you mean? The strength of this Iron Man exceeds our understanding. I decided not to get involved in this mess. 2 of you. Good luck, trash. Being mentioned in the same breath as you is truly a disgrace. I'll risk my life to complete this mission, Dugu brother. The 2 of us. Sorry, you brother, I'm not feeling well. And need to go back and rest next time. I'll come back to take this kid's life. You're really sneaky, trying to leave secretly and let me face him alone. I will fight to the bitter end.
Halt.
Stop right there. Reveal the mastermind behind this, and I might spare your lives. Otherwise, Iron Man will make sure you find life unbearable and death unattainable.
Exactly, that's how it is.
No comment. Don't think just because you have Iron Man, you can kill me, Ximenshik. It's not that simple. I Yegisheng come and go as I please. No one in this world can stop me. We will soar away. I don't believe this iron box can fly.
This is sword flight. I didn't expect the realm of the 3 swordsmen to be so terrifying. In today's world, there's no 4th person with such strength.
Young girl, you have some insight. Zhoufan, someday without Iron Man by your side, I the swordsman will surely take your head.
Threaten me and none of you 3 will leave. Who said Iron Man can't fly?
It's flying. Iron Man can actually fly.
Amazing. If I could possess such a divine tool, I could sweep across the world.
So what if it can fly? I ride my sword and can travel 1,000 miles in a day. How fast can your clumsy iron shell fly? I have cultivated for 30 years with deep internal strength. I can fly 3,000 miles on my sword. How will you catch up? I can travel 5,000 miles in a day. All trash.
My Iron Man is supersonic, can circle the Earth in 1 hour. None of you will survive.
A rare chance to kill 3 masters, and they just ran away.
Don't worry, they can't escape. Gentlemen, times have changed.
I, Ximenshik, have roamed the world. Never thought I'd be defeated here.
You 3 old farts not only delayed my snack time, but also ruined my appetite.
Killing and shaming. I die with unfinished business.
Dead, the 3 swordsmen who roamed the world. Just like that, they're dead.
Unfortunately, we didn't find out the mastermind.
Young master, with the death of the 3 swordsmen, the martial world will be in chaos. Zhoufan with his own strength defeated the 3 swordsmen of the world. If this gets out, the world will be in uproar. Zhoufan, his name will shake the world.
This playboy, is he really just a playboy? Lucky I came to Yunzhou, otherwise I would have been fooled by him.
Young master, you are both talented in literature and martial arts, and possess both virtue and ability. I truly admires you.
Right? The young master has even more impressive skills. Wait till we get back, I'll let you witness them properly. It's all because of these 3 old fools. They ruined our fun.
You letter can't go 3 sentences without mentioning women. You're truly beyond help.
Brother, your words are mistaken. Desire and beauty are part of human nature. Moreover, Miss Sia is as beautiful as a flower. I admire Miss Sia. It's only natural.
With your glib tongue, aren't you afraid the Empress will find out?
What if she does? Can she control me? Anyway, we've already annulled the engagement.
She can't control you, but if your act of being a playboy is discovered by Her Majesty, what do you think? Will she let you off?
Brother, we are friends who have shared hardships. We just went through life and death together. Doing this is too heartless.
Fine, give me the Iron Man. And I'll keep your secret.
No, absolutely not. I consider you a friend and you want to freeload off me. This Iron Man cost me a fortune to build. It's my secret weapon. I can't just hand it over.
Then I'll buy it. I offer 500,000 taels. That's high enough. Such a divine weapon can only be of greater use in my hands.
500,000 taels? Are you kidding me? At least 50 million taels.
You're robbing me. That's the annual tax revenue of the great Qin dynasty.
So what? It's a friend's price. Believe me, if I take it to the auction house, it could sell for 100 million taels.
So no deal. Fine. Then I'll report the situation truthfully to Her Majesty.
Brother, have mercy. How about this? In my secret base, there are many treasures, though not as good as the Iron Man. They are still first-class divine weapons. I'll let you choose 3. How about that?
Fine, I'd like to see what other divine weapons you have.
Brother, I still don't know your name.
Qinxia.
This Qinxia, when she smiles, is so charming. Damn it, why am I having such thoughts? Playing the playboy for too long, even my orientation is changing.
Greetings, Your Highness. How are the arrangements going, Your Highness? Everything is going smoothly. I have located the Empress, and I have already sent assassins after her. The Empress is surrounded by one of the top 5 warriors of Daqi and Shuiying. Are the people you sent reliable? Your Highness, rest assured, I have commissioned the 3 greatest swordsmen in the world to assassinate the Empress. She won't escape this time. You managed to enlist Simon Chuikshu, Daguqiabai and Yegishing, the 3 great warriors. Yes, I was fortunate to have helped them in the past. We formed a bond. Now that 2 great warriors have come forth, they are repaying my kindness. Good, very good. With the great swordsmen out, even against thousands of soldiers, they can easily take the Empress's head. The Empress is as good as dead. Duke, you have done exceptionally well. I will reward you heavily. Thank you, Your Highness. Serving you is my honor. Father, I have urgent news. Speak. Has the assassination of the Empress succeeded? Failed? What? How is that possible? How could those 3 fail? With only Shuiying by the Empress's side, how could she have stopped those 3 unless the Empress's personal guards also went? Even so, that still wouldn't have been enough to stop the 3 great warriors. Shuiying couldn't have stopped them. The guards didn't come. It was Zhou Fan who saved the Empress. What did you say? Zhou Fan? Nonsense. I know what Zhou Fan is like, just a playboy. How could he have done it? Zhou Fan is a playboy, but he has a divine weapon called Iron Man. Zhou Fan used Iron Man to defeat the 3 great warriors and save the Empress. Iron Man, he has been living in the Duke's mansion for over 20 years. How have I never heard of it? I haven't seen it either. But it's said that this divine weapon is incredibly tough and has extraordinary power. This rebellious son, is he determined to oppose me? Go immediately and inform the 3 swordsmen. Have them wait for the right moment. They must assassinate the Empress. I refuse to believe that Zhou Fan will stay by the Empress's side forever. The 3 great warriors are dead. What? How is this possible? These 3 people, they are the top martial artists in the world. Just a stomp of their feet, and the entire martial world trembles. How could they be so easily killed? Father, the intelligence is accurate. It's Zhou Fan again. Yes, Zhou Fan used Iron Man, and in an instant, he easily killed the 3 masters. Iron Man. There is such a divine weapon in the world. Duke Zhou, you've raised a fine son. We finally found an assassination opportunity, and your son ruined it. Ungrateful son, if I had known I shouldn't have expelled him from the mansion, but directly killed him, my lord. Please give this old minister a chance to make amends. This old minister will definitely bring back the head of that ungrateful son. What use is his head to me? Iron Man, such a divine weapon. If I could obtain it, then sweeping the world would be effortless. Not to mention claiming the throne of the great Qian dynasty, even conquering the 6 nations and achieving eternal dominance would be a piece of cake. My lord is wise. This minister will definitely seize Iron Man and present it to my lord. After all, He Fan is also my son. I don't believe he would defy me. Good, I'll leave this matter to you to handle once it's done, and I ascend the throne. You will be the prime minister. Thank you, my lord. This minister will go find that ungrateful son. Wait, how about the matter of contacting the 3 major martial sects of Great Qian, reporting to my lord? This minister has already communicated with Shinlian, the master of the 1,000 Mechanism Pavilion, Xiang Xiaoshan, the leader of the Salt Gang, and Shin Wanson, the president of the 10,000 Gold Chamber of Commerce. They have gladly agreed to support our uprising.
Heaven helps me.
Now most of the court officials have already submitted to me, plus the 3 major martial sects and the divine weapon Iron Man. I want to see what the Empress has to fight me with. One more thing. This old minister has secretly raised a private army of 100,000, disguised as bandits stationed in the mountains 10 miles outside Yunzhou, ready to be mobilized at any time. Good, once I obtain the divine weapon Iron Man, is the day we rise.
Come and welcome. It's called a drone. High altitude flight after use. Observe the enemy a few miles away.
So magical. Use this if 2 armies engage. Wouldn't it be possible to see the enemy's movements for miles away?
That's true.
Is this not the rumored clairvoyance?
This is a bug. After the installation, can eavesdrop on others.
Use this if 2 armies engage. Can't you hear enemy tactics?
Then this is the rumored ear of the wind.
This is the legendary walkie-talkie. Can be used by 2 or more people. Communicate a few miles apart.
So magical. If 2 armies are engaged, use this. Wouldn't it be to cooperate with clairvoyance? You can command our army from thousands of miles away.
Of course, there is no problem.
This is the rumored martial arts thousands of miles.
Yes, I find you are very suitable for crosstalk. It's a weapon of destruction. Even Brother Qinsha you use can easily slay Ximenchuikshu, such a master.
If the 2 armies are at war, our soldiers are equipped with this. Wouldn't it be possible to use 1 enemy against 10,000?
With 1 enemy there is some exaggeration. However, it is not a big problem to have 1,000 enemies. You always say that the 2 armies are at war to rebel.
I rebel the whole world. All are female emperors. How can I rebel with my loyalty to the female emperor?
That's good. I don't want to be a thief.
I didn't expect this dude to have such a high consciousness. Not the Kuei is a man who once had an engagement with me. I like these things very much. Can you give me all?
No, these things can only be chosen from 3. This is all I prepared for the female emperor.
What you're saying is, these things. You're going to give it to the female emperor as a betrothal gift.
No. If the female emperor does not agree to divorce, I will rebel.
Bold wolf ambition to see my sword split you.
You're playing with fire. This is my turf, believe it or not. I could shoot you and send you to play mahjong with those 3 old farts in the underworld.
I'd rather die than let you disrespect the Empress.
Just mentioning the Empress gets you all riled up. You're such a die-hard fan of the Empress. What's so great about her? She's just a tyrant.
Isn't the Empress good enough for you? Why do you despise her so much?
The Empress is utterly incompetent. With 3,000 male concubines, she still can't satisfy her desires. Last year, she ordered the Ministry of Revenue to allocate 300,000 taels of silver. For what? To build the Talent Identification Bureau, recruiting a large number of talents. claiming to seek out talents. 3 months after joining the bureau, guess what happened? 3 days later, those talents looked pale, swollen, and weak. Clearly drained. Isn't that incompetence? Isn't that debauchery?
You're asking for it.
Why are you hitting me? Did Qinsha also join the bureau and was favored by the empress?
You're disgusting, you playboy. Your thoughts are filthy. Those scholars were there to take exams.
Who believes that? Forget it. You two can do as you please. I'm going to spend the night with Sia. Enjoy the spring night.
Wait a minute. What's that good thing in your hand?
It's for safety, essential for intimate moments. If you like, I can get some more. It's easy to get from the brothel.
You're shameless, utterly shameless. You can't be intimate with Sia.
Why?
Because you're engaged to the empress. Even if the engagement is called off, you're still the empress's man. What if she changes her mind and wants to fulfill the engagement again?
Brother, don't joke around. The emperor's word is not to be taken lightly. If she really wants to get back with me, then I'll rebel. I'm not sticking around with you two. You two can do as you please.
The empress is really beautiful. Even swaying a woman is infatuated.
But that playboy Joe fan said I'm ugly, fat, and have a bad temper. And have a bunch of male concubines. But I haven't even married yet.
That's because he's blind. Your Majesty, if you reveal your true appearance, Joe Fan will surely regret it. He'll be rushing to curry your favor in no time.
Really?
Yes, Your Majesty. You couldn't possibly have taken a fancy to that playboy, could you?
How could that be? How could I possibly fancy that playboy?
When are we returning to the capital? Recently, the court has been unstable with more and more voices opposing you. The surrounding small countries are all eyeing our great Qian dynasty covetously. The situation is not optimistic.
No rush, I still want to see. What else is Joe Fan hiding? Building Iron Man requires a huge amount of money. But where does a playboy get so much money? I must find out.
But if you're not in the capital, the 8 virtuous kings might take control of the court, threatening you.
No matter, after all, in this court, there are few officials loyal to me. I need to cultivate my own talents. Although Joe Fan is a playboy and lustful, he is upright and in his hands. He has Iron Man 1,000-mile eyes, wind-listening ears, and other divine weapons. If he can be used by me, I can turn the tide.
Your Majesty, are you going to entrust the fate of the great Qian dynasty to a playboy? Your Majesty, think twice.
This playboy, this Joe Fan who has played the playboy for 3 years, has too many secrets worth me taking a gamble.
I understand. Your Majesty, the soundproofing in this room is not very good.
Bastard swaying. Now immediately at once. Have that shameless man castrated.
Me.
What is this here?
Young master, this is an invitation sent by the Zhou Duke's residence, inviting you to attend the Duke Zhou's 50th birthday banquet tomorrow.
Not going.
Young master, the person who delivered the invitation specifically told me that you must go, saying there's an important matter to discuss.
The master of the 1,000 Machines Pavilion Chilean, the president of the 10,000 Gold Chamber of Commerce Shinwanton, Salt Gang Xiang Xiaoshan pays respects to my lord.
Rise.
These 3 are big shots of the great Qian dynasty. They actually address Master Zhou as their lord.
Has the investigation on the assassination attempt by the 3 great swordsmen yesterday been cleared up?
My lord, it has been clarified it was your father, Lord Zhou, who arranged it.
It's just like my dear father. The strike of the 3 great swordsmen. What a bold move. Brother Qinsha, what exactly is your background?
My lord, the subordinate is incompetent and couldn't find out Brother Qinsha's identity. Only know that he is someone in the palace Shinlian. You useless fool can't investigate clearly. What if something happens to the master? The world-renowned 3 great swordsmen for safety reasons, my lord. Please follow me back to the Salt Gang. 100,000 people will protect your safety. Those insignificant 3 swordsmen dare let the master hide? They have already been killed by the master. What? The master's power is extraordinary. I admire you.
It's nothing worth mentioning. Why else have you visited so late at night?
Lord Zhou found us.
This good father of mine is really an ill-intentioned thief.
At first we thought with your participation. We agreed otherwise, Lord Zhou. Couldn't even enter the gate of my Shen family, right, my lord? If it weren't for your face, what is Lord Zhou?
Good job. Keep in contact with Lord Zhou. I want to see what kind of waves he can stir.
Yes.
Any clues about the assassination?
Not yet found.
And where does Zhou get the large funds needed to create
Have
Iron
you
Man?
found out?
Not yet found.
Ignorant of everything, what use are you?
Please forgive me, your majesty. However, this minister received intelligence. Lord Zhou secretly maintains an army of 100,000 men, currently disguised as bandits, stationed in the woods 10 miles outside Yunzhou, planning treachery.
Good.
The 8 virtuous princes haven't made a move yet.
But Lord Zhou can't sit still. They all want to rebel against the alliance. Then let them govern this land.
Your majesty, calm down.
A mere Lord Zhou, naturally, I won't take him seriously. But he's the Zhoufan's father, and that's tricky.
Your Majesty's minister has a plan that is not as good as the situation. Truthfully telling, the Zhoufan can also be tested. Zhoufan loyalty to doggone if there is disloyalty. You can prepare for him in advance.
Good idea.
Brother Qinxia, I have something to tell you.
It just so happens that I have something to say to you.
Then you say first.
Or you say it first.
I reported my father Zhou's intention to rebel.
Why did you say that you were assassinated? My father did it outside Yunzhou.
There are 100,000 mountain thieves who are my father's private soldiers.
He contacted sects from all over the world to help him. Good guy. My people didn't find out anything. How do Zhoufan know? So much news, even so. The Duke of Zhou is your father. You betrayed him like this. I'm afraid there's something wrong.
So what? I'm sworn with sin. As a big dry people, I firmly support the rule of the female emperor. This heart clearly shows that the sun and moon can be seen.
Good eye. My heart is very comforted whether it is to kill the 3 swordsmen.
Or did you report Zhou's rebellion? You have made great contributions.
Tell me what reward you want. I'll go with His Majesty to make you. How about an official in Beijing?
No, Brother Qinxia, you misunderstood me. I really don't want to be an official. In this case, then go and tell the female emperor. Don't remarry. I really don't want to be a boy in the palace.
So what are you going to do?
If he is heartless, don't blame me for being unjust. Tomorrow is my father's 50th birthday. I'll meet him.
That's obviously the Hongmen banquet. You really want to go.
If you don't enter the tiger's den, you will get the tiger.
I'll go with you. Rude.
Get your dirty hands off me.
Don't be so narrow-minded. What's wrong with the floor? Like a pussy. Why is it so fragrant?
Isn't this a lost dog, Zhoufan? Wandering outside for a few days cannot live. I know the importance of the status of the second son of Zhou's government. On the grounds of celebrating the birthday, he begged the public mansion of Zhou. Take back your life.
I really do not rare. If it weren't for Zhu Chengfeng inviting me, I wouldn't even bother coming.
Ridiculous, how dare you come up with such an excuse. Such a clumsy excuse. You're nothing but abandoned trash. The Duke of Zhou's guild invited you. To attend the birthday banquet you must have an invitation. Do you have one? You really went to great lengths just to get into the Zhou residence. If I didn't have an invitation myself, I'd have been deceived by you. Look, this is the real invitation. I understand trash like you wouldn't have had the chance to see it. Here's what you do, kneel down and bark like a dog a few times. I'll put in a good word for you in front of the Duke of Zhou.
Lin Feng, I never realized before that you belong to the Duke's residence as nothing more than a guard dog.
Still better than a stray dog without a home. Today, as long as I'm here. There's no way you're stepping foot into the Zhou residence. Who's making noise outside the Duke of Zhou's gate?
Guard dog, your master has arrived. You can go report now.
Young Master Zhou, this piece of trash just tried to enter the Duke's residence, but I stopped him, rest assured. I'll make sure to deal with him properly on your behalf. Outrageous. Zhou Fan is a distinguished guest of our house. How dare you stop him? Are you tired of living? What? Him a distinguished guest? Second brother. Impossible. You finally came, brother. I've been waiting for so long.
Young Master Zhou, mind your words. I have absolutely no connection with the Duke of Zhou's residence anymore. I'm just a guest you invited.
Yes, yes, please come in. My father has been waiting for you for quite some time.
Lin Feng, looks like you got beaten up, huh? If you want to be a good dog, remember this. Without your master's permission, never take action on your own.
Damn you, Zhou Fan. Not only did you steal my goddess Miss Xie, but you keep humiliating me if I don't avenge this. I Lin Feng swear I won't live as a man anymore. How much longer until Sage Poet Liwen arrives? He's on his way and will arrive soon. Good. Today I'll make sure Zhou Fan loses all reputation and honor. Father Zhou Fan has arrived. Good. Once he steps into the Zhou residence, life and death are no longer in his hands. Once I obtain Iron Man, I'll kill him immediately. This unfilial son made me lose face in front of the prince. He deserves to die 10,000 times. Father, I have already borrowed hundreds of martial arts masters from the Salt Gang. This time Zhou Fan won't be able to escape. Soon. I will soon be the Prime Minister, second only to the Emperor.
Zhou Fan, your troubles are here.
You troublemaker really can stir up trouble.
Just a clown. Wow, this Qinxia smile is so beautiful. I'm done for. Could I really be turning?
Zhou Fan, get out. That day at Tianxiang Pavilion you beat me by copying poems and deceived Miss Xie. We disdain to share a room with a plagiarist like you. Get out. A stray dog must have copied. A good-for-nothing playboy writing poems is the biggest joke ever.
Everyone got anything new? You keep saying I copied. Who did I copy?
Of course, the poetry sage.
With the poetry sage's shallow talent, I copied him. Even if I gave him 100 years, he couldn't write such poetry.
Who dares insult me? Old Master Li, you finally came. If I didn't come, my reputation would be ruined by some ignorant youngsters. The living poetry sage, never thought I'd see a legendary figure in my lifetime. What an honor. Li Wen is the leader of Daqian's literary world, not some random person to be compared with.
What level dares to call themselves the poetry sage?
Arrogant brat. When I dominated the poetry world, you were still nursing in your cradle. What right do you have to question me, Zhou Fan? You copied the poetry sage's poems, fine, but facing the poetry sage, not only do you not repent but insult him. Disrespectful, you are a disgrace to Daqian scholars.
Accuse me of copying, show evidence.
What more evidence do you need? In the entire Daqian dynasty besides the poetry sage, who else could write timeless poetry? The poetry sage is famous worldwide. It's said he can compose a masterpiece in 10 steps. A talent like that is not something us mere mortals can compare to Zhou Fan. In front of the sage of poetry, you still dare to act so arrogant? Aside from Master Li, who else can compose a poem every 10 steps? You uneducated fool. Your arrogance knows no bounds. I started composing poems at the age of 3. By 20 I was already famous across the land. By 30 I could only manage a poem every 10 steps. If I don't count as a world-class talent, then do you?
Alright, if all of you are judging based on the ability to create a poem in 10 steps and calling that a world-class talent, then let me tell you, I can make a poem in 3 steps, and every single line would be a timeless masterpiece. What do you think about that?
What did you say? Did I hear you wrong? Are you saying you can create a poem in 3 steps, and each one is a timeless masterpiece? This is absolutely laughable.
Master, this arrogant brat really dares to boast. In front of so many people and he's not afraid of biting his own tongue off?
It's true, it's an exaggeration. I've never seen anyone compose a poem in 3 steps. Even if Joe Fan has talent, I doubt he could do it.
How dare you? This is practically an insult to the literary world of Dakian. Composing a poem in 3 steps? Never heard of such a thing. Even the poet immortal of the great Zhou dynasty wouldn't dare make such an outrageous claim.
Just because you haven't heard of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Alright, you arrogant little brat. Do you dare compete with me? I'll expose your true colors for sure.
Why wouldn't I dare?
You want to challenge Master Li Wen in poetry? You're asking for death.
Don't be reckless. Li Wen is the #1 sage of poetry in Dakian. Though you are talented, there's no way you can surpass Li Wen.
Don't worry, I don't even consider a mere sage of poetry a threat. Tell me, old man, how do you want to compete?
I'll use the time it takes for 1 stick of incense to burn to compose 3 poems, and you who boasted about composing a poem every 3 steps will follow the same limit. Compose 3 poems then. Let everyone here judge. Whose poems are better? If you can't create a poem within 3 steps, you lose.
That's not fair. Composing a poem in 3 steps is incredibly difficult. Why can't Joe Fan set a time limit of 1 incense stick?
This is what that playboy himself said. What, you dare to say it but not do it?
No problem, but what's the bet?
Are you crazy? Really think of yourself as a poetry genius? You're jumping into a fire pit, so eager to embarrass yourself.
It's fine if you embarrass yourself, but don't drag my young master into it. It's absolutely unforgivable.
If I win, you must publicly admit that you're a loser and never write poetry again. If you win, I will give you the title of Poetry Saint and pass it to you.
No, you can't agree if you stop writing poetry. Who will revive the literary scene of Dakian?
Revive the literary scene, this playboy. You think too highly of him, Joe Fan. I want to add to the bet if you lose. I want you to kneel and kowtow to apologize. And return Miss Sia to me. If you win, I'll be a dog. And crawl out of here.
Alright, no problem. I love watching people act like dogs. I'm in.
You can talk when you win. This playboy dares to compete with the poetry saint. It's utterly foolish. Since Mr. Li became the poetry saint, no one has dared to challenge him. This will be a good show. Clearly a stray dog kicked out of the Duke's mansion. How dare he be so arrogant? Really don't know who gave him the courage. This time Joe Fan is bound to be disgraced and become a despised outcast. Duke Show has arrived. Greetings to the Duke at ease. Mr. Li's grand arrival has brought great honor to my Duke's mansion. I often read your poems, always wondering when I could have a heart-to-heart talk with Mr. Li and discuss poetry deeply. The Duke is too kind, Mr. Li. I have a favor to ask. My rebellious son Joe Fan has offended you. I hope you can be magnanimous. Don't take it to heart. Withdraw the challenge. He's just a good-for-nothing playboy. How could he possibly compare to you? Since the Duke has spoken, I'll give you face this time. But Joe Fan must apologize for his reckless words and disrespect towards me. You unfilial son, come and apologize to old Master Li. This is too disappointing. Let's not continue. Wasn't Joe Fan kicked out of the Duke's mansion? After all, he's still the Duke's son. The Duke will surely protect him.
What's going on here, Duke Joe? Be careful with your words. I'm just a lowly concubine's son. I'm not worthy to enter the Duke's mansion. Don't worry about my affairs. Mind your own business.
I'm trying to help you as your father.
No need.
Since you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Don't come crawling back to me for help later. Competing in poetry with the poetry saint, what a fool.
Old man, let's start. Don't waste time.
So eager to meet your doom, I'll oblige. I declare the poetry competition begin. Fool, you've already taken 2 steps without composing a single line. 1 more step, and you lose. All bark and no bite. Wasting my time, it seems. This playboy doesn't even know the rules of the game.
Joe Fan, can you actually do it?
Have you not seen the yellow river's waters descending from the heavens, rushing to the sea, never to return? Have you not seen in the grand hall's bright mirror, morning like black silk, Evening turns to snow. When life is good, enjoy it to the fullest. Don't let the golden cup sit empty under the moon.
This playboy, how can he compose such bold verses? Completely different from his style in the brothel.
When life is good, enjoy it to the fullest. What a bold and carefree verse. What kind of heart and vision could compose such a majestic poem?
5-flowered horse, 1,000 gold fur. Call the boy to exchange for fine wine, and together we'll dispel eternal sorrow.
3 steps to compose a poem. Joe actually did it, and it's a masterpiece for the ages.
How's this poem?
It's just one poem doesn't prove anything. Though it's 3 steps to a poem next. You still have to compose 2 more. Let's see how you handle it.
Fine wine in a luminous cup. The pipa urges me to drink on horseback. Don't laugh if I lie drunk on the battlefield. How many return from ancient wars? So what about this poem?
1 step and it's a poem. What a genius Joe is.
Another timeless masterpiece.
East wind blooms 1,000 trees at night and blows down stars like rain. Searching for him 1,000 times in the crowd. Suddenly turning back, he's there. In the dim light of the lanterns. So what about this poem?
This is truly a divine work, too profound. We ordinary folks can't comprehend.
Astonishingly better than the previous 2.
Searching for him 1,000 times in the crowd, suddenly turning back. He's there in the dim light of the lanterns. Is this last poem made for me? This playboy isn't so annoying after all.
The poem is good, but what does it prove? Wait for Oldley to finish 3 poems, then we'll judge. To decide the winner. Oldley, what are you doing? Write the poem. What else to write? Forget about the incense. Even if I die of exhaustion, I can't write such a masterpiece. Oldley, you can't give up. You're the saint of poetry. In front of Joe, I'm not worthy to be called the saint of poetry. My poems compared to Joe are completely trash. Joe, no need to compete. I lose. I lose with heartfelt admiration. Only a true poetry saint can create such astonishing poems for the ages.
Now you know my strength.
I was foolish. Just now I thought you were just boasting. But I didn't know you truly possess great talent as a poet. The title of Saint of Poetry. You deserve it. And you should take it.
Even Oldley, when admits defeat and becomes the new saint of poetry, Joe is truly talented.
First defeating the 3 great swordsmen of the world, now making the saint of poetry bow in admiration. That playboy Joe truly talented in both literature and martial arts.
You flatter me. I'm just standing on the shoulders of giants.
I have a request, old man. Please, Saint Joe, you must agree.
Speak.
I wish to copy the 3 poems you just composed and study them day and night to understand their profound meanings. I also want to spread these 3 poems throughout the great Qian dynasty so all the people can read your poetry.
Small matter granted.
Thank you, Saint Joe. Your generosity is commendable. Searching for him 1,000 times in the crowd.
Lin Feng, where are you going? Have you forgotten our bet? Crawl out like a dog.
Show mercy when you can, Joe. Don't push me.
Now you know to show mercy. What about when we made the bet?
If it's crawling, then I'll crawl.
Thinking I'll let you off, dream on.
Zhou Fan becomes the new poetry saint. The literary world of Great Qian is about to change. Such achievements at a young age. Truly a blessing for our Great Qian. Good. As expected of my son the Duke. Indeed his talent is outstanding.
You father really know how to flatter yourself.
Never seen someone so shameless.
So, Duke Zhou invited you to the birthday banquet. What is the real purpose?
Don't rush, the good show is just starting.
On this fine occasion I announce something to everyone. I have decided to make Zhou Fan the heir of the Duke's mansion, with the opportunity to inherit the dukedom in the future. A commoner's son promoted to heir. Zhou Fan is really soaring to great heights. Looking back at the Great Qian dynasty, there has never been a precedent of a commoner's son being promoted to heir. Previously, Zhou Fan was expelled from the Duke's mansion. Now he's directly promoted to heir. It seems Zhou Fan has no reason to refuse this time. Such immense wealth, Zhou Fan will surely be overwhelmed with gratitude towards the Duke of Zhou. Brother, you're so moved to tears. Father has already promoted you to the heir, why aren't you thanking him yet?
Son, I thank you, father.
Young master, what is this fool up to? Can he not resist the temptation of being the heir and return to the Duke's mansion?
Fainer, I'm so happy you can come home. Father is very pleased, brother. Today is father's birthday banquet. Have you prepared a gift?
Father, what gift would you like?
I heard you have a divine weapon called Iron Man. I'm very curious. Can you show it to me, father?
Of course.
Why, just look at it. Why not give it to father as a birthday gift? That would be great.
Zhou Fan.
Oh, I just remembered I gave Iron Man to Miss Sia.
How dare you, a mere courtesan? Is she more important than father?
She really is.
You scoundrel, are you mocking me?
Looks like you're not stupid. What a lousy heir. I don't care for it at all.
He's gone mad, this fool has gone mad. He doesn't even want the heir position, a mere bastard. How dare he be so arrogant? Please punish this fool severely, Duke. You rebellious son, do you know what you're saying?
Of course. The moment you kicked me out of the Duke's mansion, I was no longer a Zhou, nor your son Duke of Zhou. If there's nothing else, I'll take my leave.
Guards. Do you think you can walk out of the Duke's mansion? Hand over Iron Man and I might spare your life.
The fox's tail is finally showing. For Iron Man, you've really gone to great lengths.
Zhou Fan, the innocent man, is not guilty, but the treasure is. I don't need to teach you that a divine weapon like Iron Man, you can't handle it, hand it over.
What if I don't?
Then I'll kill you first and take Iron Man.
How ruthless. Fortunately, I wasn't planning to let you go either. Today I'll let you see how powerful I am.
You probably haven't grasped the situation yet. I have hundreds of martial arts masters in my mansion and you only brought one person. How do you expect to fight me?
Duke Zhou, you don't think Zhou Fan came to the Duke's residence without any preparation, do you? A mere 100 martial artists are no match for Iron Man.
Well, I didn't bring Iron Man.
What? You didn't bring him? What do we do now?
Who said I only brought one person? Shenlian, Shen Wanson, Xiangxie Ocean.
These three are all big names in the martial world. You're not trying to say these gentlemen are your guests, are you? Of course it's these three.
How is that possible? Even I have trouble inviting these three.
These are my esteemed guests, a mere commoner. Probably doesn't even have the chance to meet them. Please take the honored seats. Zhou Fan with the three leaders here. Today you're doomed.
I never expected Zhu Tangfeng to collude with the three major martial factions. If they also join the rebellion, it will surely shake the foundation of our Deqian.
Don't worry, he won't get the chance.
Even now you're still so arrogant. Duke Zhou, I'll ask you one more time, this Iron Man. Will you hand him over or not?
No.
Guard, seize this rebellious son.
It's over.
Young master, run. I'll hold them off with my life.
Xiangxie Ocean, what do you mean by this? Who do you think you are to command my salt gang? Greetings, master.
Rise.
Master. You're the secret leader of the 3 major martial factions.
Surprised? Shocked?
This playboy, even the 3 major factions are his. Joe Fan, how many more secrets do you have?
How is this possible?
Duke Zhou, I told you they're my people. You just wouldn't believe me.
Are you mistaken? A commoner, a playboy. How could he be your master? Outrageous. Do you take us for fools? If we didn't recognize our master, would we even deserve to live? To insult our master, you deserve to die.
Duke Zhou, how about that? Now the entire Zhou residence is under my control. How do you kill me?
You've been hiding quite well all these years, rebellious son. So you've been pretending to be mad, to hide myself.
I said I would bring glory to the Duke's mansion. But you didn't believe me. I also said I would make you regret it.
Regret, I regret. Not killing you at birth. I worked hard. Planned for decades, never expected to be ruined by you, my rebellious son.
Why not just be a good Duke? Why must you rebel? Want to borrow my people? Did you ask for my permission?
So what if you know I am a veteran of 3 reigns? What did I get in the end being made a duke? Exiled to this tiny place Yunzhou with no power. Not even as good as a county magistrate. I can't accept it.
You reap what you sow. Come here. Tie him up and hand him over to the authorities.
Don't get cocky, rebellious son. You think I have no backup? Who dares to make a scene in the Duke's mansion? Duke, you've been wronged. I came late, not too late. Prefect Zhao, you came just in time. Who are you? I am Prefect Zhao of Yunzhou. You martial arts sect so bold. Daring to cause trouble in the Duke's mansion. Are you rebelling? Indeed, someone is rebelling, but it's Zichang thing absurd. Duke Zhou is a veteran of 3 reigns, personally ennobled by the late emperor, a first-class duke, a founding hero of the great Qian dynasty. You say he's rebelling. I, the official, don't believe it, Prefect Zhao. Here are letters from Duke Zhou to us, clearly showing rebellious intentions. See for yourself, Prefect Zhao. They must be framing me. You must not believe it. Bold daring to frame the Duke. This charge is enough to put you in jail. You don't even look and say we're framing. I believe the Duke, Prefect Zhao. Thank you for your concern. This rebellious son of mine, leading a group of martial artists, causing chaos at my birthday banquet, even forcing me to make him the heir. Prefect Zhao, please take this rebellious son for me. Since it's the Duke's request, I will naturally comply. Come here, arrest Zhou Fan and his accomplices.
This prefect is really confused. I don't want to conflict with the authorities, brother Qinxia. It's your turn as a palace insider. Dealing with a prefect shouldn't be a problem.
You investigated me.
Xinlian said it. I couldn't help but listen.
Joey, do you recognize this token?
Imperial token, how could you possibly possess this?
Joey is the governor of Yunzhou. You don't ask right from wrong, just cling to power. Is this your way of governing?
Where did this brat come from daring to question me? Guards, seize them all.
Joey, open your dog eyes wide and see who I am.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty values you so much, and this is how you repay him.
Old minister dares not. His Majesty doesn't want to reveal his identity. Master Zhao, who exactly is this person? Why are you so afraid? Someone this official cannot afford to offend.
Brother Qinxia, you are actually a woman.
Surprise, surprise, unexpected.
I should have thought of it earlier.
Kid, you successfully caught my attention. After I kill the 2 ladies, I'll conveniently send you off.
No wonder I was always enchanted by her smile. Turns out she's a woman. This is good. It means my sexual orientation is fine. The key is this woman is just too beautiful. The name Qinxia is also fake, right?
My name is Qinxia.
You hid it so well, even disguised as a man.
If I didn't disguise as a man, what if a pervert like you stalked me? Joey, Duke Zhou is plotting a rebellion. The evidence is conclusive. Why not arrest him?
Yes, I obey. Receive the order. Guard seize this traitor. Zhu Changfeng, oh Zhu Changfeng, I almost fell for your trap. Deceived by you committed a heinous act.
Now that it's come to this, what do you have to say?
I haven't lost yet, I still have one last card to play. I'll show it and scare you to death.
Your card is the 100,000 private troops outside Yunzhou right.
How did you know?
Don't forget what my 1,000 mechanism pavilion does.
So what if you know mere Yunzhou? How can it withstand my 100,000 troops? I advise you to surrender. Otherwise, I will trample Yunzhou. 100,000 troops are hidden outside Yunzhou Dukzhou. Don't intimidate me, I just returned from suppressing bandits. Why didn't I see your army report? Governor outside Yunzhou City.
100,000 troops have suddenly gathered.
Looks like they're about to attack Yunzhou. What? Oh no, your majesty. Miss Qin, please come with me, old man.
Run, you're the governor of Yunzhou. Instead of leading the army to resist, you're trying to flee, abandoning the people of Yunzhou. Aren't you afraid His Majesty will chop your head off? It's not that I don't want to resist. It's just impossible with only 5,000 defenders in Yunzhou. How can we withstand an army of 100,000? It's like throwing eggs against a stone, but you still can't flee. Even with just one soldier left, we must fight to protect Yunzhou.
Yunzhou can't be held when Yunzhou falls. It will become a living hell. How about this? We release Zhu Changfeng and a 100,000 strong army won't attack Yunzhou and the people won't have to suffer in the flames of war.
No way, Zhu Changfeng must not be released. A mere 100,000 strong army. I don't even care about it.
You talk big. Have you ever been on the battlefield? Do you know what a 100,000 strong army means?
Do you have a good strategy to resist the enemy?
Qin Xia, you the great beauty. Don't worry, I can annihilate this 100,000 strong army with just a snap of my fingers.
All right, then I'll hand over the 5,000 defenders of Yunzhou, all to your command.
Miss Qin, this guy is obviously talking nonsense. Don't believe him. How can we entrust the 5,000 defenders of Yunzhou to such a useless person?
No need. I'll lead the Salt Gang to resist.
Ridiculous. Even if you have Iron Man, such a divine weapon, what can you do? Can you resist a 100,000 strong army?
The ragtag soldiers you've raised don't even need Iron Man. Someone tie up this old man. I want him to see with his own eyes how I will crush this 100,000 strong army.
My 100,000 strong army has surrounded Yunzhou. I advise you to be sensible. Quickly release my father, then kneel before me and beg for forgiveness. I might consider sparing your life. It's over. Yunzhou is going to fall. This guy with just the Salt Gang, this motley crew, how can they possibly hold him off?
Motley crew, every member of my Salt Gang is a master who can take on 10,000.
Still boasting when death is near, truly hopeless. I'd never heard of anyone taking on 10,000. A playboy is a playboy, boasting without even drafting. Daring to make such a claim. You tied me up, old man. Is this just to listen to your bragging? Ungrateful son, I'm giving you one last chance. Release me now and hand over Iron Man to me, and I'll have Howard withdraw the troops.
What time is it for you to be playing music?
Putting on airs again. How can a lute fend off enemies?
Is this your strategy against the enemy? Do you think the sound of the lute can scare away the 100,000 troops outside the city? It's just wishful thinking. Miss Qin, hurry and escape with me. As long as we're alive, we'll find a way.
Zhou Fan, are you really up to it? The lives of millions in Yunzhou are in your hands.
A man can't say he's not up to it. Can you give me the time of a song? Turn that hug into forever. In my arms. You don't have to fear insomnia. Open the gates to face the enemy.
You playboy, your strategy against the enemy is to open the city gates and surrender.
Zhou Fan, I trusted you so much. And you just hand over Yunzhou like that. I'm so disappointed.
My good son, you made the right choice. Stubborn resistance will only make Yunzhou a river of blood.
Stay calm. How can we catch the turtle without opening the jar?
Ungrateful son, you still want to annihilate my 100,000 troops in your dreams. What is this playboy up to? Why did the city gates suddenly open? Howard, this ungrateful son is just putting on a show. He only has a bunch of Salt Gang members. I order you. Lead the troops into the city immediately and capture Zhou Fan. Your son obeys 100,000 troops. Follow me into the city to save the dude. Wipe out the traitors. Kill. Now there's no way to escape. We can only wait to die.
Fan, aren't you going to act?
Xiangxie Ocean. Where are the Salt Gang members?
You think this ragtag group can hold off Zhou Hao's 100,000 troops? Have you lost your mind?
Fan. Can one really take on 1,000?
Believe me, in the age of firearms, and with immense power.
Then I can rest assured.
Miss Qin, why are you being foolish too? There have been countless battles in the world but never heard of 500 defeating 100,000. That's just too absurd.
How dare you? I believe in Fan.
Exactly, my 500 from the Salt Gang are the elite of the elite, trained hard by the master top-notch experts. Killing 100,000 is like child's play. You don't think you can rely on these iron tubes to face my 100,000 army, do you?
Why not? These are all meticulously developed by me. Cost a fortune to build. Their power is just a tad less than Iron Man's.
I don't believe that divine weapons are rare in the world. How could you possibly have so many kills?
Fire.
Kill. Who killed?
My Gatling gun spins 3,600 times a second. These mere mortals can't withstand it.
Can one really take on 1,000?
Impossible. What kind of weapon is this? So powerful, a miracle, truly a miracle. Blocked. It really took only 500 to defeat 100,000 army.
The recoil is quite strong. My hand is numb from the vibration.
Another divine weapon, this pervert. So talented yet pretending to be a playboy, forcing me to annul the engagement. I will never forgive him.
It's over. My 100,000 army is completely finished.
How about it? The 100,000 army has been annihilated. Your trump card is exhausted. Your rebellion dream is over.
I won't accept it. I'm not resigned. A rebellious son ruining my plans repeatedly. Even if I become a ghost, I won't let you off.
Want to die? Not so easy. With just a powerless duke like you, how could you navigate both political and business circles secretly raising a private army? Go back and explain properly.
Delusional even in death. Won't say another word. Let's go. Hurry up.
If you feel guilty, I can petition His Majesty to spare the Duke's life.
Please don't. My father has no fatherly virtues. If you let him go, aren't you just causing me trouble?
All right, since it's like this, the rebellion in Yunzhou has been quelled. I must return to the capital to report to His Majesty. You have achieved numerous military merits. His Majesty will surely reward you handsomely.
Please don't Kingxia you. I'm telling you, don't talk nonsense. All the credit just now was yours. It has nothing to do with me. I'm just a wastrel. Idling around, you guys. Did anyone see me making any contributions?
No, I only saw our lord playing the zither. Exactly, our Salt Gang voluntarily assisted the court. It has nothing to do with our lord.
You're all lying through your teeth, Fan. If you don't want to enter the palace and fulfill the marriage agreement with the empress, that's fine. But you don't even want to have any relationship with the empress.
The struggles in the court are unpredictable. Once you're involved, you can't help yourself, so. I don't want any rewards, nor do I want to enter the palace as an official. I just want to live freely in Yunzhou.
Wait a minute, what if? The empress betroths me to you, but the condition is that you must enter the capital as an official. Would you be willing?
Bold. You're actually challenging my soft spot.
Are you willing or not?
Willing. If I can only marry Miss Qin, not to mention entering the capital as an official. Even helping the empress to sweep across the 6 kingdoms is nothing.
You wish even if all the men in the world were dead. Your old lady would never marry a lecher like you.
Then I'll continue to live freely in Yunzhou, at ease.
I won't let you have your way.
An imperial decree has arrived. By the mandate of heaven, the empress decrees. Zhou Fan has meritoriously quelled the rebellion. He is hereby summoned to the palace to meet the emperor and be rewarded.
What, enter the palace to meet the emperor? King Xiaoyu is harming me. My innocence is about to be lost.
Zhou Fan, won't you accept the decree?
Eunuch, can I not accept it?
Bold defying an imperial decree is a capital crime.
This commoner accepts the decree.
Entering the palace to meet His Majesty is your immense fortune. So many people want to see His Majesty but never get the chance.
Eunuch. The imperial edict dissolving my engagement with His Majesty. Did you announce it?
It was indeed this eunuch. Never thought a spoiled brat like you in just a few days became a hero in quelling the rebellion for Great Qian. I underestimated you.
One should reassess others after 3 days.
Didn't expect you to be such a true man. Get ready and follow this eunuch to set off.
Xie on this path ahead. You will accompany this servant. With the eunuch by my side, I'm afraid I'll be overwhelmed by masculinity.
Shuiying, how's this makeup look?
Your Majesty, Zhou Fan, a mere wastrel entering the capital. Do you really need to dress up so beautifully?
What beauty? I seek dignity. When I meet him, let's see if he dares to say I am ugly, fat, and bad-tempered.
Scolding His Majesty to his face, Zhou Fan will surely be terrified.
Your Majesty, Lord Zhou has confessed. He admitted everything about the rebellion.
So soon? Wasn't he supposed to be unyielding till death? After a few heavy beatings, he couldn't take it anymore.
He spilled everything he should and shouldn't have said.
What did he say?
Lord Zhou indeed harbored rebellious thoughts, but he wasn't the mastermind behind the rebellion. There's someone backing him up.
Who?
The 8 virtuous Princess Qin Wei.
I knew it, a powerless dupe wouldn't dare rebel. This royal uncle of mine indeed harbors sinister intentions, coveting the throne of Great Qian. Liu Mian immediately mobilized the Imperial Guard. Once Zhou Fan enters the capital, assist him in capturing the 8 virtuous princes.
Your Majesty, why wait for that wastrel Zhou Fan? I will lead the Imperial Guard and surround the mansion right now.
Do not act rashly if the 8 virtuous princes are rebelling. He must have prepared thoroughly, though Zhou Fan is a wastrel. I trust him.
Your Majesty has such faith in a mere wastrel? Reporting to my lord, Zhu Changfeng has failed. He had 100,000 private troops and Xinlian support. How could he fail? It's Zhou Fan. He is the leader behind the 3 organizations. How can this dude have such an identity? Not only that, Zhou Fan, there are many more magical Zhu Changfeng. 100,000 private soldiers were defeated. This dude has broken my big event several times. I really can't keep him sovereign. What do we do now instead of sitting around? It's better to take the initiative. Japan has sent envoys to Beijing. They will help me accomplish great things. In addition, the king will have to wait for one more person. I paid a visit to the Lord. Get up 10 years ago. The king has found you in the Forbidden Army. Now it's finally coming in handy. I swear to be loyal to my lord. Is the female emperor going to attack the king? Yes, the troops have assembled. When Zhou Fan enter the capital, we will arrest the sovereign. This female emperor really trusts this one coup. Not Zhu Changfeng, that idiot. This time he must be told to come back or not. Liu Mian in. You send your confidants to Yunzhou immediately. Destroy the foundations of Zhou Fan. Give the king back those magic weapon. I didn't expect years to go. I can't believe I have a chance to return to the Golden Palace. This is all thanks to Zhou's son.
You should thank King Xiaoyu.
Dare not dare to see His Majesty. You will be pleasantly surprised.
I'm afraid the surprise is not a shock. Your Majesty is fat and heavy. What's the surprise? I'll sneak it up a few minutes later, standing in the last row.
Oh, that's why.
In case your Majesty sees my peerless handsome face. What if I see me included in the harem?
You are so bold. How dare you joke, Your Majesty? Don't look at your success in quelling rebellion. Offended Your Majesty is still a capital crime.
My father-in-law said so. Usually reselling those antique calligraphy and paintings in the palace. I'm afraid Your Majesty doesn't know.
You dare to threaten me. We've been in the palace for 20 years, served 2 emperors. Finally punish me for such a small thing.
So you colluded with the Ministry of Revenue and embezzled funds during the construction of the Gentian department.
Young Master Zhou, let's talk this out, don't worry. I will definitely do my best to help you, and make sure His Majesty doesn't notice you.
That puts my mind at ease.
So you're Zhou Chongfeng's illegitimate son, Zhou Fan, no wonder the descendant of a traitor. How dare you threaten the imperial eunuch? Don't be afraid, this prince will stand up for you.
Just you try. My affairs are none of your concern.
I am Prince Qingwei, the current emperor's own uncle. Do you think I can't intervene? You don't even recognize a prince truly. You must be a troublemaker from the remote regions.
Eunuch, did I threaten you just now?
No, thank you for your kindness, Prince. I hit it off with Zhou Fan right away, and offered my help willingly. Eunuch, you'd better think carefully before you speak. Zhou Fan was clearly framing and threatening you just now, Prince, you jest. Zhou Fan is just a playboy, how could he threaten me? You're something else, Zhou Fan. Even if you colluded with the imperial eunuch, you still can't enter the Golden Lawn Palace. You're just a lowly illegitimate son. What right do you have to see the emperor? The credit for pacifying Yunzhou belongs to Zhao Yi. I will naturally report to His Majesty and accuse you of stealing credit. Zhou Fan's audience in the capital was personally ordered by His Majesty. I'm afraid you two can't stop it. You two. The credit for pacifying Yunzhou belongs entirely to Zhou Fan. This official merely basked in Zhou Fan's glory. Official Zhao, why are you bowing and scraping to this illegitimate son? Could it be you also have a handle in his grasp? A straight body fears no crooked shadow. I have never done anything to betray His Majesty, so why would I fear threats? Pacifying the chaos in Yunzhou was all Zhou Fan's doing, that's the truth. Official Zhao, you've really disappointed me. I've been an official for 30 years, clean and just. I'm not afraid of threats.
Is that so, Minister? I heard there's a mansion called Qingyuan Pavilion outside the capital, where dozens of peerless beauties are kept. The owner of that mansion couldn't be.
Young Master Zhou, Minister Zhao is absolutely right. You were the one who made the greatest contribution in quelling the rebellion in Yunzhou. If His Majesty doesn't reward you handsomely, I will be the first to disagree. How dare you? You dare to threaten a court official in front of me.
This is not a threat, it's just a friendly reminder. Between friends.
Thank you for the reminder, young Master Zhou. I will go ahead and wait for everyone in the court. Well, I underestimated you. So, do you have any dirt on me?
Your Highness, what did you do in Yunzhou that day? Don't you remember? Well, Zhu Changfeng has raised a fine son.
Since you know everything, let me ask you. Do you think you can leave the capital alive this time?
Of course, there is no one in this world who can harm me. Not even you.
Interesting. I look forward to facing you.
Eunuch, I'll take my leave if there's nothing else. If His Majesty asks, just tell him the truth. In fact, he should thank me.
Rest assured, young Master Zhou, I will tell the truth. Your Excellencies, His Majesty has sent me to deliver an edict summoning Zhou Fan to the imperial bedchamber for a private audience. What? Wasn't it supposed to be a court audience?
This an audience in the bedchamber. Without even meeting, he's already favoring me. This is too fast. What should I do?
Young Master Zhou, although His Highness didn't allow you into the Golden Hall, I reported it to His Majesty, who found it inappropriate and decided to summon you for a private audience.
But not in the bedchamber. Oh no, my lifelong purity is about to be ruined in this palace.
His Majesty is as beautiful as a fairy, such a great opportunity. Young Master Zhou, you must seize it. Zhou Fan, we will meet again. Young Master Zhou, this is His Majesty's bedchamber. I will take my leave now.
The empress has a good figure. Your humble servant pays respects. Damn.
Joe-fan, why aren't you kneeling before me?
King Siyu, are you insane? How dare you impersonate the empress? Are you out of your mind?
Me impersonate the empress?
Yeah, right, you're the empress. No way, the empress is supposed to be fat and ugly. No wonder she wanted to meet in the palace. So it was you all along. You know I'm scared the empress might favor me, and you're here just to scare me.
The empress favor you. You've got some nerve.
Don't joke like this again. What if the empress finds out? This could get you killed.
Relax, I have the empress's permission.
Did the empress lose her mind letting you impersonate her?
It's because your playboy act got the emperor's attention. The emperor is furious, so he sent me to straighten you out.
It's all your fault. I said I didn't want to see the emperor. I didn't want the credit, but you had to report everything. Now look, the emperor is angry and wants to remarry. Our great empire loses another steadfast man.
Don't worry, the marriage won't be reinstated. So what reward do you want?
What reward?
Anything within the empress's power is possible.
Then I want you.
You pervert. I knew you had ulterior motives.
Damn, you're really blaming the wrong person. Who's the one with ulterior motives here? Who meets in the palace? Don't you get it? The emperor's intention is clearly to reward you to me.
That's nonsense. The emperor meant no such thing.
Then what did the emperor mean?
The emperor summoned you here for a private talk, worried that other places might have eavesdroppers.
If the empress can't even control the palace, how can she govern the empire?
How dare you? The emperor summoned you to the capital for more important matters.
It's not about quelling the rebellion of the 8 princes, is it?
You know about the 8 princes' rebellion.
Fool, do you think my 1,000 machines pavilion is useless? With my useless father, he doesn't have the ability to organize a rebellion. Looking at the current court, the only one, Prince Bashian, has the ability.
That's right, the mastermind behind Zhu Changfeng is Prince Bashian. Your Majesty summoned you here this time to discuss how to deal with Prince Bashian.
Sorry, but I can't help.
Joe-fan, what do you mean by that?
I'm just a commoner. I don't want to get involved in the palace intrigues. Besides, who becomes the Emperor of Dakian has nothing to do with me.
You, although a commoner, possess the power to shake the Dakian dynasty. Do you think the Empress or Prince Bashian would let you go?
That's true. If anyone dares to mess with me, I'll show them why the flowers are so red.
Joe-fan, are you really not going to help?
Even if the Empress kneels down and begs me, it's useless. Joe-fan, with his unyielding spirit, I won't do what I don't want to, no matter who begs me.
What if the Empress lets me marry you?
That would be great. Why does your Majesty always target my weak points? I am loyal to Dakian. As long as your Majesty orders, I'll immediately raid Prince Bashian's base. When are we getting married?
You pervert, you lecher. I knew you still had ulterior motives. If you can really quell the rebellion, then I'll have the Empress issue a decree for the marriage.
Deal.
But if I marry you, what about Miss Sia?
What about her? We'll handle it together. Adults don't make choices. I want both.
You shameless pervert, you can only.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty is not here. What's the matter?
The Prince of Wa country has led a delegation to pay a visit. Prince Bashian has already brought them to court.
What?
This Prince Bashian has big ambitions. He's a complete traitor, daring to collude with Wa country.
If Prince Bashian allies with Wa country, the situation will become even more complicated. Over the years, Dakian and Wa country have had conflicts, but overall it's been peaceful. If Wa country takes advantage of Dakian's turmoil to launch a full-scale attack, I'm afraid Dakian won't be able to withstand it.
Don't worry, my dear, since I was a child. What I hate the most is Japan. I don't need any rewards from your Majesty. While I take down the 8th prince, I'll also destroy Japan.
Don't call me wife.
Stingy, we're getting married anyway. Let me call you that a couple times to get used to it. You hold the fort first. I'm out of here.
You jerk, are you planning to run away?
I'm going to get reinforcements, sister.
Oh, no need. His Majesty has already sent the Imperial Guards to control the capital. We can arrest the 8th prince at any time.
If the 8th prince really plans to rebel, he wouldn't fear your Imperial Guards. I'm afraid His Majesty has already lost control over the Imperial Guards.
Impossible. The commander of the Imperial Guards was personally selected by His Majesty. Absolutely loyal.
Really, you're as naive as His Majesty. One signal arrow and thousands of troops will come to our aid. King Siyu, my wife, I've gone all out for you.
Your Majesty, I have something to report. Zhou Fan has used the Thousand Machines Pavilion to gather a large amount of intelligence, threatening important officials of the court intending to rebel. I beg your Majesty to execute Zhou Fan.
How dare you? Zhou Fan is a hero of Dakian. If it weren't for him, Yunzhou would have already fallen to the rebels. I haven't had the chance to reward him yet, and you want me to execute a national hero.
Your Majesty, this might be a play staged by Duke Zhou and Zhou Fan.
8th Prince, you're good at accusing others first. I ask you, what were you doing in Yunzhou recently? Zhu Changfeng has already confessed, saying that everything he did was directed by you behind the scenes.
This is slander, just to make your Majesty lower his guard. But your Majesty and Zhou Fan have an extremely close relationship, even meeting in the imperial bedchamber. This is bound to cause gossip. Your Majesty, be careful not to be deceived by the good guys.
Zhou Fan and I are engaged. What's wrong with meeting in the bedchamber? As for deception, that's nonsense. I will judge what's right and wrong.
Since that's the case, your Majesty is determined to protect Zhou Fan.
As long as I am on the throne, no one can touch Zhou Fan, the 8th virtuous prince. You'd better confess your own crimes. Guards.
Your Majesty, what do you mean by this?
I suspect you are colluding with Duke Zhou with malicious intentions. Now we need to investigate thoroughly. Uncle, please cooperate with Liu Mian. Seize Liu Mian for me. What are you doing? Are you defying my decree?
Your Majesty, Liu Mian is my man planted in the Imperial Guards. How could he listen to you? I, as the commander, have led the Imperial Guards to take control of the entire palace. Now, except for the prince's orders, no one can enter this golden hall.
What? 8th virtuous prince, you are so bold. You dare to meddle with the Imperial Guards. Are you trying to rebel?
Your Majesty, you exaggerate. I, your old servant, am saving the great Qian dynasty.
Saving the great Qian dynasty? How can you say that shamelessly?
Oh, your Majesty, you are bewitched by the villain Zhou Fan to hand over our great Qian's empire. As a royal relative, I naturally cannot stand by and watch our Qin family's centuries-old foundation be destroyed. Your Majesty, I beg you to issue a decree to kill Zhou Fan to uphold the imperial authority. Nonsense. Zhou Fan is clearly a meritorious official. As the governor of Yunzhou, I witnessed him suppress 100,000 rebels. How could he rebel? Zhao, you are talking nonsense. What ability does Zhou Fan have to suppress 100,000 troops? He is clearly putting on a show to create the illusion of his achievements.
8th virtuous prince, you are really good at distorting the truth. I believe in Zhou Fan. He will never betray me.
Since you are so deluded, then don't blame me, your old servant.
What do you want to do?
Ancestors above, I, as the only male descendant of the royal family, to protect the great Qian's empire, am forced to launch a purge of the court. He said a purge of the court.
All right, such grandiose words. My dear uncle, you're truly the epitome of hypocrisy.
Oh, your Majesty is joking. This old servant only wishes for your well-being. I'd rather bear the curse of infamy than let you become a sinner for the ages. I implore your Majesty to abdicate. Prince 8, how dare you force his Majesty to abdicate? Do you really intend to rebel? Is there anyone else who dares to oppose? To preserve great Qian's integrity, this servant sincerely requests your Majesty to step down.
You treacherous ministers. I'll deal with you all later.
Announce. The envoy from what country seeks an audience? Greetings, Prince 8. Oh wait. No, he's now the new emperor of Great Qian. Congratulations. I've just ascended the throne. And I hope what country will support us. Consider it done. This prince has come to Great Qian, prepared to declare war on your nation. But since you've changed emperors, this prince has decided to give you one chance. If you meet 3 conditions set by what country will pledge eternal friendship with Great Qian. What conditions? First, Great Qian must bow to Hua country as a vassal state, paying tribute of 10 million taels of silver annually. Second, send 3,000 beautiful women to Hua country every year. And third, the royal family of Great Qian shall intermarry with Hua country, giving your empress to me in marriage. Ah, this is simply outrageous and absurd. A mere speck of a country like yours dares demand Great Qian to bow its head and marrying off our empress to you? It's laughable. Forcing our empress to marry abroad, unprecedented throughout history. This would change the dignity of Great Qian's royal family.
Expect me to marry you? In your dreams.
Do you think I'm negotiating with you? If you refuse, Hua country's 30,000 strong navy will launch an attack, obliterating Great Qian and leaving not a single soldier alive. What? 30,000 naval forces? When did Hua country grow so powerful? How audacious. Dear niece, for the sake of Great Qian, please make the sacrifice.
Prince 8, I see you've already conspired with Hua country, arranging for me to be married off to them so that you can ascend the throne without any threats.
Oh, uncle, this is for your own good. I am getting old. I won't rest easy until I see you married off. Alright, summon the guards. Seize King Xiaoyu for me. Choose a date for her to marry to Japan. How dare you? I will risk my life to protect your majesty, Zhou Fan. I am putting everything on the line this time. If you don't come, I will really die.
Even if I die, I won't let you have your way. Zhou Fan, in the end, I couldn't wait for you.
Oh, my dear niece. Even if you commit suicide, I will still send your corpse to Japan. That's right, even if you become a corpse, I, the prince, will still share a bed with you. A stunning beauty like you. It would be such a waste not to have some fun.
Beasts, Zhou Fan won't let you off.
That good-for-nothing bastard son, knowing that Japan is coming, he's probably hiding like a coward. If he dares show up, I will chop him into pieces. You still pin your hopes on that playboy. I'm afraid he's already overwhelmed now.
It's you.
That's right, I should thank you for taking me to Zhou Fan's secret base. I have sent men to Yinzhou to bring Zhou Fan's divine weapons. Without them, he is a useless good-for-nothing. I have ordered a manhunt for Zhou Fan throughout the capital. This capital will be his burial ground. You are still too green to fight me. Your Majesty is wise. I believe it won't be long before someone brings Zhou Fan's head to claim the reward.
Zhou Fan, I'm sorry. I dragged you into this. I shouldn't have involved you in this struggle.
No way, I refuse to believe Zhou Fan is dead just like that.
Zhou Fan, I'm coming to join you.
Who dares bully my woman tired of living?
Zhou Fan, I knew you would come here. Miss Qin, we are saved.
Sorry I'm late.
Not late, just in time.
I am late to save you. I deserve to die.
This unlucky empress, has she lost her mind? He's still not showing up at this moment, making you a stand-in bride. Did you even ask for my opinion?
Don't blame His Majesty, I volunteered. Where are your reinforcements?
I alone am enough.
I brought you here to save the day, not to die.
Relax, leave everything to me. 8th Prince, you old fossil. Almost in the grave and still dreaming of being emperor.
Good, I was just looking for you. Didn't expect you to come to me yourself.
Looking for me to collect your corpse.
Arrogant Zhou Fan. I know you're powerful, but you're only relying on those divine weapons. Without them, you're just trash.
Enough to deal with you.
Ridiculous. I have tens of thousands of Imperial guards. What can you do to me? And I've already sent people to Yinzhou, thinking your divine weapons, oops, have already been taken by me.
Really? Then let's see if your men have the ability to find them.
Report, Commander. The Imperial guards you sent to Yinzhou were completely wiped out at Zhou Fan's residence. What? How is that possible? Your Majesty, don't worry for this mission to the Qian. I specifically brought the strongest warrior from what country? Gongban Wazang. Even if this Yinzhou playboy is strong, he's no match for Gongban Wazang, damn it. Stealing my woman, you're dead. You the Qian people are all weaklings. You dare to fight me? It's over. Gongban Wazang is known as invincible across the world. Even Ximen Chuixu, such a top master, is no match.
Zhou Fan, are you confident?
Kid, if you kneel down now, kowtow to me and admit You are a Dichian weakling. Then I'll spare your life.
Shut up, I hate. You are country people the most since you're seeking death. Then I'll start with you.
Jofan, don't be careless. Quick summon Iron Man.
Relax, my divine weapon isn't needed yet. He is all I need.
Your Majesty, this time Jofan is probably going to fall. How could a broken piece of iron possibly defeat a supreme expert like Gongbin was saying? I'll fight to the death to carve out an escape route for you. You seize the chance and run.
No need, I believe in Jofan.
Damn it. How dare you call me trash? Looking for death.
I think you Japanese are the sick men. Each one uglier than the last, mixed in quality. Just like being diseased.
Young Master Joe is amazing. Old man knew you could do it.
A supreme expert even more powerful than Simon Twickshoe got killed.
Damn it, what kind of evil technique did you use? How dare you kill my Japanese samurai? I will make you pay with your life, Your Majesty. Please capture this person alive. I want to take him back to Japan for public execution, to suffer the punishment of 1,000 cuts. Even if you have divine weapons, this emperor still has 10,000 imperial guards.
Alright then. Today I'll let you see what an iron will is.
Here comes the supreme divine weapon Iron Man. This lecher looks rather handsome too.
What use is this broken iron? This is the legendary defeater of the world's 3 greatest swordsmen, the supreme divine weapon. Truly extraordinary. Someone quickly seize Iron Man for me. Hurry up, hurry up.
Thinking of running away.
Why is this prodigal's martial prowess so supreme? This is Iron Man, the strongest divine artifact in the world today. Damn you, Jofan. This Iron Man is so powerful that it can withstand 10,000 imperial guards. Young Master Joe, I was forced otherwise. I would not have submitted to the 8 virtuous princes.
Jofan, don't bother with this dog official. We'll deal with him later.
Charge. Is this the rumored Iron Man? Indeed powerful, but it ends here, Jofan. I advise you to surrender quickly. There are 10,000 Imperial guards here. Not even Iron Man can stop them.
Let's give it a try then.
Run, this isn't Iron Man.
You're the one who's not human. Have you ever seen such a handsome mech?
Charge as long as we kill Jofan. The 8 Virtues King can rule Dakian.
So you're really raised by the 8 Virtues King. A good dog indeed.
With this Playboy's divine weapon, no ordinary person can match him. I need to return to Japan to mobilize troops to Wanton. Let me go with you. Otherwise, after today, I will surely die. You want to come back to Japan with me? It's all because of that Playboy Jofan. If it weren't for him, I would already be the Emperor of Dakian Wanton. If your Japan can help me become Emperor, the conditions you mentioned earlier, I will double them all. Let's go. Don't kill us. It was all Commander Liumian who forced us to rebel. We are loyal to the Dakian dynasty. We are truly loyal.
Jofan, spare them. I still need manpower.
As you wish, my wife Xiayue.
Wife this.
Shuiying Liumian is dead. I appoint you as the commander of the Imperial Guards. Quickly organize to quell the rebellion.
Yes.
What about the 8 Virtues King and the Prince of Japan?
I was too caught up in the fight, forgot where they were, didn't notice.
Joey immediately sent people to search the entire capital. For the 8 Virtues King and the Prince of Japan, we must capture them.
Yes, report. Just received a message from the city guards. The 8 Virtues King has fled the capital with the Prince of Japan.
A bunch of fools, how could they let the 8 Virtues King escape?
My wife Shayue, don't be angry, I promise you. Even if he runs to the ends of the earth, I will chase him down for you.
Really?
A gentleman's word is as good as gold, but the 8 Virtues King must be going to gather reinforcements. Since he ran off with the Prince of Japan, then they will soon attack our Dakian.
Traitors in my Dakian dynasty. There are such treasonous people.
It's all because the Empress is incompetent. She is too soft on those who threaten her rule. How can she rule our Dakian?
This Joe guy. You can't just say anything.
He makes a good point. Once we capture the 8 Sages King, I will definitely have the Emperor chop off his head.
Report urgent news from 80,000 miles away. 300,000 naval troops from Liu Kingdom have landed in our Dacian dynasty. From the Hadong region heading straight for the capital. They are expected to arrive in less than 3 days.
What? The Wu Kingdom army is so fast, what should we do? There's no way to mobilize the troops in such a short time. With only 10,000 imperial guards, how can we stop? 300,000 troops from Wu Kingdom, is heaven going to destroy our Dacian?
Don't worry, my dear. With me here, Dacian won't fall.
Joe Fan, I know you're powerful. Even if Iron Man is that powerful, how can he stop 300,000 troops?
Who said my secret weapon is only Iron Man?
Do you have other secret weapons?
Of course, just 300,000 troops. They can be wiped out in a moment of laughter.
Great, our Dacian is saved.
Although my secret weapon can annihilate Wu Kingdom, 300,000 troops, but let's make this clear. If after this is over, will you marry me? Will the Empress not go back on her word?
What time is it and you're still thinking about marriage?
You've tricked me twice under the guise of marriage. This time I must ask clearly in advance.
Don't worry. Once we destroy Wu Kingdom, I will definitely have the Emperor grant the marriage. Joe Fan is both scholarly and martial, exceptionally talented. Marrying him wouldn't be a loss for me.
Good, now I will mobilize my secret forces.
With the enemy's massive army pressing down and we only have 10,000 imperial guards, how can we resist?
Don't panic, we still have the Salt Gang. Hey, all departments, prepare to face the enemy.
With just these people, you want to stop 300,000 troops from the kingdom.
Joe Fan is very powerful, but he only has a few hundred people. The opponent has 300,000 troops, and this is different from the private soldiers raised by Duke Joe. Their combat quality is not on the same level.
Don't worry, my dear. I still have secret weapons. These AK troops are just to prevent the enemy from escaping.
Ridiculous, truly ridiculous, not to mention whether we can resist. 300,000 troops from Wu Kingdom and you still dream of annihilating them? Yes, Mr. Joe. The Japanese army has a lot of heavy siege weapons. It's probably hard to stop them.
Enough, I believe in Joe Fan no matter what. I will stand with Dakian.
Joe Fan, I hope you're not just putting on an act. If you dare to harm Dakian, I'll be the first to draw my sword against you.
Shut up, one more word. And I'll have the Empress give you to me as well. Just kidding.
Joe Fan, you damn playboy. You've ruined my plan time and time again. I will take your life today.
8th Prince, you had a good position as a prince, but you chose to betray your country. Collaborating with other countries is one thing, but you had to go and ally with the most disgusting one, Japan, no taste at all.
What do you know? This is what's called being wise and adapting to the times. The Empress is incompetent. I can't just stand by and watch. The Dakian dynasty decline only under my rule. Can Dakian regain its glory?
You're really my good uncle, still scheming at a time like this. Still thinking about usurping the throne.
Don't worry, even if I have to die in battle, I will cut off the head of the 8th Prince.
You're just like Japan. Arrogant and ignorant.
Ignorant child, how dare you insult my country, Japan. Watch my 300,000 troops flatten the capital of Dakian. Oh, Prince Zugawanton, calm down. This Joe Fan is cunning and deceitful. With so few people defending the city, there must be a trap. We must proceed with caution, 8th Prince. How have you become so timid? Even if this playboy has some tricks up his sleeve, can he really stop mine? 300,000 troops, my soldiers. Each one could drown him with just a spit. Have you forgotten about Joe Fan's Iron Man? Such divine weapons, he has many. What? Why didn't you mention this earlier, Prince? You're not scared and thinking of retreating, are you? What's there to fear? If my Japan could obtain these divine weapons, couldn't we rule the entire world?
Your Japan really hasn't changed its nature. Still dreaming of ruling the world.
How dare you repeatedly insulting my Japan? I, Zugawanton, will take your head today. To offer to my 3 armies.
Take my head in your dreams.
My Japan's 300,000 troops. In your mouth, they're just a bunch of misfits. I will conquer the capital. Plunder for 3 days, then massacre the city for 3 days, Joe Fan. If you care about the people, then persuade the Empress to surrender and hand over Iron Man. Then let Prince Zugawanton behead you. Otherwise we will attack the capital. And the massacre will be on your hands. You will be the eternal sinner of Dacian.
Prince 8 virtues, Prince 8 virtues. You keep saying. It's for Dacian and the people. But I think you are just satisfying your own selfish desires.
So what I am? The true son of heaven of Dacian. Those people dying for me is their honor.
Disgusting, disregarding the people's safety yet speaking so grandly. It's really nauseating.
Hypocrite, when I catch you, I will parade you through the streets for 10 days.
You catch me with what? Behind me there are 300,000 troops. How will you catch me?
Wait till my secret weapon is revealed. It will scare you to death.
I don't believe there is anything in this world that can stop my 300,000 troops. Listen to my command. Whoever beheads Zhou Fan today will be rewarded with 10,000 taels of gold. Kill them. We have no resistance. This is completely different from the Battle of Yunzhou.
Listen to my command. Helicopters, take off.
Zhou Fan, this is your secret weapon. These iron lumps flying in the sky, how can they defend?
Wife, watch closely. Bomb drop.
What is this?
This is what I spent a fortune on, to build a fighter jet. This is modern warfare. Air superiority is the key.
This flying iron has such power. All troops disperse. Use arrows to attack the iron lumps.
This fighter jet is too powerful.
Of course. Why else call it a secret weapon?
Arrows can't even touch it. This fighter jet is invincible.
Indeed. This fighter jet can travel 1,000 miles in a day. I have already sent several jets to Japan. It seems the island nation is already destroyed.
What, you intend to destroy the island nation?
Indeed, although destroying a nation is a heinous act, the crime is in the present. But the merit will last for generations.
Young Master Zhou, your righteousness is admirable, governor. With a general like you in Dacian, it truly is a blessing for the people. Yes, indeed. Dacian is saved.
Well said. The crime is in the present. The merit will last for generations. My heart is comforted.
Prince Zuga Wanton, retreat quickly, or the entire army will be annihilated. Retreat. In the way of the samurai there is no such thing as desertion. I will storm the capital. I'll preserve the green hills, and there will be no shortage of firewood. Prince, retreat. Since you advise so kindly, we shall retreat for now, and plan again. Our island nation has the sea as a natural barrier. I don't believe Zhou Fan has the ability to attack. Report. An urgent message has just arrived. The island nation is destroyed. What, the island nation? I am enraged today. I will fight Zhou Fan to the death. Charge, kill Zhou Fan for me. Avenge the island nation. Kill. Devils. Retreat. Am I saying things? 300,000 troops of the island nation just defeated. If the island nation is destroyed, what of 300,000 troops? They are no match for young Master Zhou.
Great, the island nation is about to fall.
Magnificent Ardachien.
Bad news, the 8 virtuous king and the island prince are escaping.
Don't worry, they won't get away.
Prince I.
Good, the 8 virtuous king is dead. The island nation is destroyed. Ardachien is finally at peace. I will report truthfully to His Majesty and reward accordingly.
Summon Zhou Fan to the court.
Your humble servant pays respects to your majesty.
By the decree of the heaven-sent empress, in recognition of Zhou Fan's merit in quelling the 8 virtuous king, I restore my marriage contract with him. Young Master Zhou, what are you waiting for? Hurry and accept the decree. This way you can marry Her Majesty openly.
Your humble servant refuses to accept the decree.
What, young Master Zhou, you are foolish. How dare you? Defy the imperial decree.
Your Majesty, King Xiaoyu has already arranged with me for your Majesty to grant a marriage now if your Majesty wishes to restore the contract. Your humble servant does not agree.
Are you really going to refuse?
Strange, why does this voice sound so familiar?
Look up at me. I'll give you one more chance.
You're the Empress.
As real as it gets.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
Me.
I'll ask you one more time this decree. Will you accept it or not?
I accept your Majesty. I will serve in the palace.
You wish. I'll appoint you as Marquis of Wuan to pacify the realm for me.
I don't care, I want to enter the bridal chamber now.